Okay, we're now in the final week, week 8, and you have 2 chapters, the 2 final chapters in the Sorrel text to have read, which is chapter 13, entitled Ethics of Probation and Parole, and also the final chapter, which is called The Truth Revealed. In chapter 13, it focuses on the work strategies of probation and parole officers and the problems with what is termed the borderless community of probation and parole. It's also focused on community-based corrections, its benefits and the arguments against it, being too lenient or too severe, and the pros and cons of intensive probation. And finally, chapter 13 looks at the uncommon ethical problems of probation and parole and the 4 different typologies of probation and parole officers. And in chapter 14, it looks at or discusses the 2 pillars of criminal justice, which are enlightenment and maximizing civility, and how to develop an enlightened mind. And it also explores the concept of the practical civility. So, as always, review the PowerPoint presentations for this week's 7 incremental learning objectives. And as far as assignments are concerned, so you have the 4th and final ethical dilemma, and this one is entitled "The New Corrections Officer." And like the others, I suggest you review my comments on your prior work on ethical dilemmas, and perhaps even look at once again the overview or look at the examples that I provide. At this point in time, you should have it down pretty pat. So, so there's since the course ends this week, you're not going to have an opportunity to submit it according to the lateness policy, because when the course ends Saturday, that's it. I won't accept any submissions after that. So your paper on the ethical dilemma's got to be in by this coming Saturday by midnight. And also your other assignment is the final exam, which opened at 12 a.m. Today on Sunday morning, and it will close this coming Saturday at midnight. And it covers chapters 9 and 4 in the Sorrel text, and chapters 2 and 3 and 4 in the Jetmore text. And like the midterm, the questions include short answers, multiple choice, multiple answer, true and false questions, and fill in the blank or fill in the blanks questions. And again, be prepared. You only have 2 hours to complete it, and it must be completed in one setting. And also, after Saturday, I will be working to finalize your grades for the course so that I can submit them no later than Monday morning of next week. And if you're interested in finding out about what your final grade is, just send me an email and I'll reply.